Hello, and welcome to the Base, Big and Small Screens. This week, I'd like to talk about a classic fantasy movie, one that's been around for quite some time, and I've recently got the Blu-ray of it. It's Willow. Ignore the cat walking around up bad in the back there. He'll be fine. Willow, yes. Now, Willow is a movie put out by George Lucas, directed by Ron Howard. I believe the story is also by George Lucas. So that's cool. Now, it stars, we've got Val Kilmer here, back in his heyday. Joanne Whaley, who I'm not entirely familiar with. I don't know who she is. Then you've got Warwick Davis, who plays Willow, our little person in here. Um, Billy Barty is also in it. He's another little person. Gene Marsh is in it as well. There's some interesting things going on because you've got. Do you mind? We're discussing things here. Thank you. Cats. It it's got an interesting story because you've got this baby that is prophesized to bring about the downfall of this powerful sorceress who's terrorizing the land. And instead of this baby being murdered after being born, it's sent off down the river where it is found by Willow, this little person. I can't remember. It's been so many years since I've last seen it, but there is a. They might actually say it on the back. Yeah, Willow Ufgood finds the abandoned baby. Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. It doesn't actually say the name. There's a specific name for the race. I can't remember it offhand. But the race of the little people that are in this. The derogatory term is peck that they get called. So things get kind of interesting there because he finds this baby that's obviously the baby of a one of the other races, the Daikini, I believe they're called. Um, and so he ends up going on this quest to see this baby is taken care of. Um, and off they go out into the wilderness. Uh, he ends up running into Val Kilmer's character, who is a bit of a thief and a swordsman, and is currently locked up in a cage. So he ends up freeing him, and it ends up the two kind of start getting along and going on this big mystical quest. There's brownies that are like that tall that are in this. There is a woman who is the daughter of the powerful sorceress. She gets involved. There's monsters, trolls, all kinds of strange creatures and whatnot. The special effects are really quite amazing for the time. Because this was put out quite a while ago, many years ago. This was out when I was a kid, and I'm no spring chicken anymore. So if you like Lord of the Rings, if you like that type of fantasy, Willow is right up your alley, and it's one movie. The story is completely contained within. As they go on this big mystical quest, Willow is of course the he's not just a little person and whatnot. He's working to become a powerful wizard in his own right, uh, powerful magic user. Things get fun with that. There's lots of little humorous moments, lots of high action fantasy, uh, great special effects, especially for the day that this came out, because this is many years ago, way back in the day. I'm not sure exactly when, but it's been quite a few years, and it's just an amazing little story to be told. Very realistic, very much in the same vein as Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings, with that type of realism grounded in fantasy. So while there is magic and there is that, this is believable stuff going on. It's not something that's going to suspend your disbelief. You're not going to have to do that very far. No, not at all. So Willow is also got Val Kilmer there. You got Billy Barty. You can see there's all kinds of great things being done in this wonderful little movie. And it's only, I think, about it's only about 2 hours long. So it's not terribly long. It's not even like Lord of the Rings, where each one is close to 3 hours long, and the extended is even longer. No, no, this is just a little over 2 hours long. Spins a wonderful, tight little story, and really and truly, it's quite good. It is quite good. Now, there are many people um, out there, I'm sure, that know of this, but some of you may not. It's an older movie. There's those of you out there may not be familiar with the wonder and the glory that is Willow. So that's why I'm here talking about it today, because you really should check it out. It's got amazing action for sword fighting. Um, you got the wonderful evil wizard there that's portrayed by Walsh, I believe it is. I believe she's the one. Yes, Queen Bavmorda by Jean Marsh. Uh, she's in it and does a wonderful job as evil. Just amazingly on par. Val Kilmer is wonderful as the roguish swordsman. Um, this was back, like I said, back in Val Kilmer's heyday. This was before he played Batman, is when this came out, when he was still a bankable star. I'm sure he's still bankable now, maybe? I haven't seen him in too much lately. The last thing I saw him in was a TV series for Numbers that I quite enjoyed. He was in like one episode. That was it. So yeah, this is quite the heyday for some of these people back when it was, and it is a glorious little movie. Really and truly, if you like your high fantasy, if you like Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit and that sort of thing, then Willow is something you cannot afford to miss. So go out there, find it. I picked this one up not that long ago. Blu-ray DVD combo. You can probably still find it out there, possibly even for the cheap if you happen to look in a bargain bin. Check it out. It is well worth your time. Uh, and as always, if you like what I'm doing, please give that like button a tap. Give that subscribe button a tap as well if you haven't already, so you can be kept apprised of when I do new videos. Usually try and get at least one out a week, if not more. And throw a comment in the comment section. Have you seen Willow? Have you seen any of the other high fantasy type shows out there that you think I should be aware of? Please throw a comment in the comments section. I'd love to get a discussion going with some of you. And until next time, my friends, you all take care.